At 17, my adoptive sister accused me of getting her pregnant. My family kicked me out, my girlfriend left me, and I disappeared. 10 years later, the truth came out, and they showed up crying at my door. I did not open it. I never thought I would write something like this, but a decade later, I just need to let it out somewhere. My family erased me overnight because of a lie. I was Jackson, 17 years old, the night my life ended without dying. We were at one of those big Saturday dinners with grandparents, uncles, cousins, everyone laughing and eating. My parents loved showing off when the house was full, and there was Anne, my adoptive sister. My parents adopted her when she was 8 because they wanted a girl. From day one, she fit perfectly. Quiet, polite, shy. I helped her with homework, taught her to ride a bike, defended her from kids who bullied her. I never saw her as anything but my sister. That night, she was acting strange, not eating, twisting her hands. After dinner, she stood up shaking and said she had something to confess. Her voice cracked like she was about to cry. Then she said it. Jackson forced me. I could not even process it, as the whole room went silent. Then she added, "I am pregnant." Before I could speak, my father punched me so hard, everything went white. I fell to the floor, ears ringing, my mother screaming, my brother calling me disgusting. I tried to say she was lying, but another punch hit me before I could finish. My dad yelled that I brought shame to the family. Anne cried in my mother's arms, pretending to be terrified, while my relatives looked at me like a monster. Someone called the police. I was taken to the station, bleeding, confused, shaking. They questioned me for hours, asking for dates, proof, details. I repeated over and over that nothing happened. In the end, there was no evidence, no reason to hold me. They released me the next morning, but by then the whole town already knew. When I reached home, all my things were on the lawn. My dad stood at the door and said, "Leave." My mother turned her face, holding Anne like she was a victim. My brother slammed the door. My girlfriend Emma called crying, saying she believed me, but her parents banned her from talking to me. She hung up and I never heard her again. I slept in my car behind a gas station, cold, hungry, terrified. By sunrise, I realized nobody was coming to help me. I drove until the fuel light blinked and ended up in a small town called Maplewood. I walked into a diner asking for work. The owner, Andy, hired me without questions, fed me leftovers, and gave me a small room upstairs. That was the first kindness I had received in weeks. I worked washing dishes, cooking, cleaning, saving every dollar, until I built a quiet life far from the lie that destroyed me. Years passed, and slowly I became someone again. I learned a trade, started a small business, and lived in peace with people who knew nothing about my past. Then, 10 years later, messages started coming from numbers I did not know. From my father, my mother, even Anne. Long apologies filled with excuses, fear, guilt. I ignored them all, until one afternoon they arrived at my door. All of them older, crying, shaking. Anne said she had lied, that she invented everything out of fear and pressure. My mother begged for 5 minutes. My father said we were wrong. My brother stared at the floor. I put my hand on the door and felt nothing. Not hate, not love, just emptiness. I said, "You are 10 years late," my mother sobbed. Anne whispered sorry again and again, but I did not open. Their footsteps faded one by one. For the first time in years, I felt real peace. Not because they knew the truth, but because I finally understood something simple. You do not need your family to believe you to keep